to start. I'm here with Joe from Alienware. We're here to talk about the new Alienware Alpha console slash PC, the Area 51 and the 13-inch. Now Joe, can you tell us a bit about the Alpha?
Sure. This is our first, and certainly what we think is the first upgradable PC gaming console. It's going to be available today. It's actually available for purchase right now in Australia. It'll ship later on this month. So what we've done here is we've designed a box meant to be in the living room, right down to the ports on the back, all designed for living room connectors. It also plays all of your regular Steam games, all of your PC games. It's also very, very upgradable. The top comes off. Underneath here we've got a CPU and a wireless card that you can upgrade. Underneath here you've got memory you can upgrade. You can see we built that in by even having easy markings for where you would upgrade. On the bottom you have access to your hard drive. So this is any 2.5-inch standard hard drive. So at heart of Alpha is a great PC gaming PC. We have a custom NVIDIA GTX graphics card that we have in here. The performance is on par, a little bit better than a GTX 860M. But what we wanted to when we built this machine was build something that was very small and very designed for the living room. And so even the front, we have just USB connectors for the front. It's running Windows. It also runs Steam Big Picture. It'll load all of your current Steam games. Once SteamOS is available, we'll go ahead and adjust and add SteamOS to the offering as well. And we even build in what we call a doghouse on the bottom for the Valve controller transmitter. Every one of these boxes today ships with a Microsoft Xbox 360 controller. We've written a software application called Alpha UI, and that allows you to completely control the machine with a controller to play your games, change network settings, set up resolutions, change audio, etc. And so, again, this is available now for purchase, shipping at the end of November.
Right. And what's the price for Australian?
$699, and like I said, it's available today at JB Hi-Fi for pre-order or at alienware.com.au.
But you can pick it up today at PAX.
No, you can't purchase it yet. Yeah, you can't receive it yet. You can purchase it, but you can't get it. It's pre-order only.
So let's now talk about your Area 51.
Well, this is the Alienware 13 notebook. We introduced it here at the show. It is about an inch thick. This is our thinnest notebook that we've ever made. One of the things that we absolutely are maniacal about are listening to our customers. Gamers say they want a thin notebook, but they aren't willing to sacrifice performance. So this has a Core i5. It also has a GTX 860M. 8, 12, or 16 gig of memory. It's got a hard drive socket or a SSD socket. We know not all customers are ready to move into flash, so we give you that option. 2 memory sockets as well. Like all of our products, they're customer upgradable. You pop this open, you can do it, no warranty violation. But the 2 other things that they weren't willing to sacrifice is Ethernet. So we still continue to put Ethernet on all of our boxes. And that drives, you can imagine, that's a big sacrifice to making it thinner, because that port is very big. The other thing we do is we have a standard full-size notebook gaming keyboard. We have over 2 millimeters of travel, 1 millimeter of dish. So the last thing gamers want is a really thin, chiclet, flimsy keyboard. We actually build over about 1 millimeter of steel into the bottom of the keyboard for keyboard flex, so you can just do this, and it's solid as a rock. Go ahead and give it a shot. And that's solid. And you don't want any flex when you're playing a game, so yet another reason. So when we did talk to our customers, and we were talking about, hey, how thin is thin, and they're, an inch is an inch, 20 is 20, it's really not that big of a deal, as long as you give me the performance and features I want. The other thing that gamers have always asked for, as long as I've been a gamer, is how can I upgrade the graphics in my notebook? So on the back of the Alienware 13 is this port right here that connects to this cable. This is a PCI Express cable that we had made that routes the graphics lanes from the notebook through this cable into our Alienware graphics amplifier right here. This is brand new, just launching it here at the show. It allows you to put any standard desktop graphics card essentially in the notebook. So the notebook thinks that this is the only graphics card in the system. And so this is, in this case, it's a GTX 780, but because we are Alienware, it's a standard PCI Express by 16 slot. Any NVIDIA 6, 7, 8, or 9 series card, and it's not any, but most 6, 7, 8, or 9 series cards, go into this slot up to 375 watts. It's a 460 watt power supply to power these cards. So now, when you get home, you go from a GTX 860M, which is still an incredible graphics card, to anything you have here. And this is also available today. We also have on the back 4 USB 3 ports. We know that once you're in that mode at home, you can plug your keyboard and mouse into here. This card will drive these ports here. Will drive the LCD panel. It'll also drive the mini display port and HDMI at the back. And the reason why so one of the things that has launched the notebooks are these super high-res screens, this QHD, QHD plus 4K. We didn't launch those because the internal graphics couldn't play those high-res screens at great frame rates. And so for us, it was always a compromise in our mind because no one wants a beautiful QHD screen and then only run at 30 frames a second. So now that we have this, we're now introducing on here as well a QHD screen. So now you can get QHD on the Alienware 13. This is available now, Australia, $15.99. This is available without a graphics card for $349. Again, at alienware.com.au. We do not ship a graphics card with it, with the idea that you have graphics cards already, you're gamers, put your own card in. And so that way you don't have to throw out or purchase something that you're not looking for. So that's our Alienware 13 and the Alienware graphics amplifier. We'll have to clear the table for what's next. So this is the Area 51.
Is that heavy?
It's 31 kilos.
31 kilos.
So this is our latest flagship desktop. It's our Area 51. The Area 51 brand at Alienware is always reserved whatever the best is. So we started this process about 4 years ago, and you can see it doesn't look like a desktop normally would. And when we started this whole process, we were looking for something different that hadn't been done before, but we also wanted it to be purposeful. We don't want to design something for the sake of designing it. So by making it into this triangle, it actually has huge thermal and ergonomic benefits. The first is all of the heat that comes out of the back of this unit just flows up naturally through convection. Whereas when you have a standard desktop, like this, all the air gets pushed out, shoved around, moves around in the back. It's not really good for the flow. And also, all those cables, when you push your big desktop back, those cables get crinked and crunched. Now they're just free to reign and free to roam. The other thing is, when you're sitting at the front of the computer, this is looking up at you. So you can see all these ports, you can see the optical drive. So you're not sitting at your desk and you reach back and go, oh, what's going on down there? You can see everything. The other benefit is we built these right here, so it's too structural. So if you want to work on it, you just rotate onto the foot, and now you've got access to all of these ports. We even include a light switch back here, so you can turn a light on to illuminate this area. Let's talk about the thermals inside. That's how easy the case comes off, by the way. So what we've done is by angling everything up to this area, it allows the air to come in here and allows it to naturally flow up and out. So there's no air that gets trapped up in a big rectangular top. Everything gets pushed out this one area. So this area is nice and cool, this area is nice and cool. There's no air trapped at the bottom. You can see we have 2 big fans here and here. We also have liquid cooling. It's done on all of our CPUs. We ship all CPUs overclocked as well. We have up to 375 watt graphics cards. As you can tell right here, these are 780s. You can do 980s, Titan Blacks, doesn't matter. Something else we did, which is different than the industry, we put a space between the graphics cards. These graphics cards need a lot of power and they produce a lot of heat. By adding this space, now they get more free airflow from these fans. They run cooler, they run faster, they run longer. So that's something else that we designed into this board. Now, that doesn't mean the board is custom. It's a standard ATX motherboard. You can pull it out, put another one in. Power supply is a standard form factor, full ATX, 1.5 kilowatt power supply, or an 850 power supply. Everything comes pre-wired, so even if you buy one graphics card, all the wiring is there for you to upgrade later. We have 4 memory sockets, all DDR4 memory and quad channel. The one thing you don't see here is hard drives. So, hard drives don't like heat, so we put them on the other side. And there's your hard drives. Oh, by the way, these are interchangeable. Very good. So we have 3 3.5-inch hard drives on this side, 2 2.5-inch SSDs on this side, or regular hard drives on this side. As well, we have our optical drive. People still ask for it, so we still get it. So this is the storage for the machine as well. This is available now as well. It's $2,999 at JB Hi-Fi or on alienware.com.au. Anything else I can answer about this?
Very impressive machine. That's your flagship.
It is. We designed this to run with the maximum amount of power you can put in a residence without plugging into your laundry pump. Because that would be a bad thing.
I like how you've gone to more, like you can modify it yourself or you can change out the graphics card or the drives and stuff. I noticed the older models, you tend to just get the pre-built packages, you just have to work with that. Is this like the kind of route you think you would be going with?
Well, we offer many different pre-built configs, but you can also go onto our website and do any level of customization that you want. Because we use all standard components, we expect a lot of our customers to buy this and then put in their older stuff. Right, so you may already have 2 big hard drives and you won't want to buy any from us, and that's great. We pre-wire it so you can just plug it right in and go. So we absolutely believe at heart that every desktop gamer wants to do tweaking, modding, all that kind of stuff. We're giving them a great platform to do it. I mean, you can even replace the motherboard. So,
that's great, yeah. Well, I think that answers all our questions.
Great.
Thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us.
You're welcome. Great, thank you.